Hey, friends. I wanted to make sure that I got with you before you did those last two pages, those ones where you're comparing with greater than, less than, and equal to. So I did up a quick lesson to help you know which one is larger. I want you to look at my drawing here. All right, let's look at this first one here, okay? I drew two circles. One I divided in half, and the other I divided into a fourth, a quarter. I want you to look at the shaded. Do they look equal to you? No, they don't. Half of a pizza pie is more than just a fourth of the pizza pie. So I want you to look at the denominator. It's the opposite of what you think. You think because the 4 is a bigger number that it would be the one that is bigger when you're talking about fractions, but that's not the case. 1/4 is actually smaller. So it's going to go like this. It is actually smaller than half. And you can kind of tell if you look at that picture, okay? All right, let's come over here. Same goes. I'm looking at 1/3 being shaded in and 1/4 being shaded in. If you kind of look at the picture, you can kind of tell that the 1/4 is going to be smaller than a third. If I divide that circle into 3 equal parts, I'm going to have a way bigger piece than if I have to share with 4 people. So this is definitely going to be greater. And then I come down here and I look at fourths and fifths. This one's a little bit harder to see because you really can't tell from this, but if you physically took a square pizza and you cut it into 5 pieces, and then you did the same thing to another square pizza and you cut it into 4 pieces, you would be able to tell the number 1/4 is going to be larger than 1/5 of the pizza. So my sign is going to go, the big mouth is going to go towards the fourth. And then over here, I have 1/3 of a square, and that is definitely going to be larger than 1/4 of a square pizza. So we're looking at, again, the denominator, and it's the opposite of what you think. 2 is smaller than 4, but in actuality, because it's in the denominator, it is larger than the 4 when we're talking about fractions. Okay, I have one more thing I want you to look at because it won't be on that paper, but I want to just take and enrich a little bit. So I drew on this board. Let's see if you can see it. I drew on this board I want to look at this side first and then show you that side. Okay. Now, if I'm looking at this board, it's hard to get it to go in. I want to look at this. And you see I put the equals. I put the equals sign there. And if you look in at the shaded, and I did this shaded all in one, and then I shaded 2 separate ones, but you could tell if you stuck those together, you're going to have the same as that. So 1/4, because the number's lower, you thought that maybe it would be larger than 2/8, but because of my numerator being different, now we're not to the numerator changing yet, but I want you to see where this is going, okay? And then if you look over here, you can kind of tell that 3/8 of that square, 3/8 is going to be more than just 1/4, even though the 4 is lower. So I just kind of wanted to give you a insight into what you're going to get into. And of course, we're not into this yet, but as an enrichment piece, some of you might have had these questions on your Khan Academy mappers. So keep in mind that you really are going to have to think about the shape you're petitioning. Maybe you have to draw it out to kind of see. It's easy when you're looking at the denominator and there's only a 1 in the numerator to know, but it gets more difficult whenever you're talking about having different numbers in the numerator as well. So now that you've watched this, you can go do those last two papers where you're comparing fractions. These two, you can do these two now. Okay? All right. I will talk to you soon.